On behalf of the Florid Ape team, I'd like to welcome you to the first episode of Blockchain Alpha. I'll be your host, OG Kenobi. Hello. Today, I think it's only proper for our first episode that we talk about what arguably is the most important thing you can do if you're interested in cryptocurrency and NFTs, and that's to protect your assets, right? Cover your ass. The best way to do that is to buy a hardware wallet or an HW. I'm going to do two different episodes here. This episode is for the Ledger Nano S. First things first, when you go out and buy a Ledger Nano S, you have options, and all of those options exist on ledger.com. Don't buy it from anywhere else, okay? If you think you're just going to go out and flex some Amazon gift card spending and your Prime account, that's all good and fine, but you could get a counterfeit. All right. So really the first thing, and I don't have a new box here, but when you get that box, when you get your Ledger Nano, it'll have security stickers on it. You want to make sure those are intact. The best way to ensure that you get a device that hasn't been tampered with is to go onto ledger.com and buy one directly from their website. And if you click on compare devices, it'll say which one suits you best. All right. For Kenobi, I'm a cheap ass. The cheapest one is good enough for me. Go out there. Buy one. If you want to buy a 3-pack, that's not a bad idea either, because the most important thing when setting up the Nano is writing down that seed phrase, keeping the seed phrase safe, and that way if your ledger gets blown up into a million little pieces and you don't have access to it anymore, you can grab one of those other 2 Nanos that you purchased as a backup, load up your seed phrase into that, and now you're back in business buying all kinds of NFTs and securing your cryptocurrency and all that fun stuff, right? So let's say you've already purchased your Nano S off of ledger.com. You've got it, you've checked your security tags, and the box looks intact, and there isn't any funny stuff going on with it. You're ready to set the shit up, right? You're going to go to apps and services, downloads, click downloads, download the version of your choice. I want to do desktop. Ledger Live, I'm going to go to download, Mac app. All right, and then here is your DMG file for the Mac. You just double click on that. You just need to click and hold this icon and drag it over to your applications folder. Let it go. Go to applications, load up Ledger Live. Let's see here. I think before I even do anything over here, let's see, I've got welcome to Ledger Nano S. And if I click on this, it says press left or right to buttons to navigate. I go over here, go set up as new device. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Set up as a new device. So I'll go ahead and you click both buttons on the top to confirm an action. If I keep going over here, I can restore from a recovery phrase. So this is where if I already had a 24-word seed phrase that I wanted to restore because my previous ledger blew up, this is where I would go. Okay, but we're setting up a brand new one, so I'm going to click both buttons on top and then choose a pin, 5, and then check mark, confirms it. All right, this will generate 24-word seed phrase. They are your recovery phrase. It is your only backup to restore your accounts if needed. Write it down on your recovery sheet in the correct order. So I'm going to go ahead and we've got push both buttons to continue. Here we go. My first word is silk. And you just start writing this shit down. Now, once you've written down all the words, it says press left to verify your 24 words. And then if I click right, it says confirm your recovery phrase, right? So Ledger kind of tries to make this idiot proof. So I'm going to hit both buttons to confirm your recovery phrase. And then it says confirm word number 1. And then you can kind of cycle through a couple of these, right? They give you some options as to what the first word is. But we know that the first word is silk. So I'll find silk and hit both buttons. Recovery phrase is set. And then you got the little arrow here telling you to click off to the side. Keep it in a secure place, no shit. Now we're on to the desktop. Okay, so if I go to Portfolio, Add Manager to install apps, I click on that. So it's prompting you to hit the 2 top buttons over here. You click them, and now the desktop is responding. And you can see here that I got the Ledger Nano S. My firmware is up to date. If the firmware is not up to date, update that shit. All right, so here is where you can set up your ledger to work with various different cryptocurrencies. So if you want to be able to send Bitcoin to your ledger, you would install the Bitcoin app. So I'm going to just install the Ethereum app, click install, and now you'll see that there's an item over here that you can select. You have the Ethereum app, because in order to do anything Ethereum related, you need to have it highlighted as it is now. But you have Ethereum highlighted and you click both top buttons and it says the application is ready. My desktop is responding in kind. It says, looks like an app is open on your device. Well, let's reopen the manager and see if there's anything else on here that we need to look at. Okay, so this looks pretty good. You do have options here, like if you wanted to go to portfolio. I don't have any accounts set up on this. We'll click add an account. Which crypto asset do I want to use? I'll call it ETH. All right, and it says on my device to open the app Ethereum because I'm trying to create an Ethereum account. So I click those both. Now it says application is ready. All right, so it's synchronized. I've got some information sent over here, but now more importantly, if I go over to my account tab, I can see that I have this Ethereum wallet set up called Kenobi's Crypto. And if I click on that, I have nothing in there, right? Which is typical. But you can look at this and receive, continue. Here's your OX address for your ledger. So the screen is telling me OXC6 ending in D2C8. Now, if I get a match on here, I know that I am interacting with the same wallet address, and I can see it right here. Where'd my little pen go? I can see I've got OXC6, and the ending of the address is over here, D2C8. You move over here and you approve the use of that address, and now it says the address has been shared securely on my desktop screen, and click done. All right, so now I can give that OX address to anybody who wants to send me assets. I think it makes sense to show you one additional step, and that's how to add this hardware wallet to your MetaMask extension in Chrome or Firefox. But to add the hardware wallet, I'm going to click the triple dots up here. I'm going to click the circle up here, and I'm going to go to Connect Hardware Wallet. Pretty obvious, right? Click Connect Hardware Wallet. I've got a ledger, so I'm going to click Ledger, Continue, and it's asking me to connect this device, my Nano S. That's what I want to connect, so I click Connect. And you can see with the 24-word seed phrase that I have written down, I have several OX addresses that I can use. So that same address that we set up in Ledger Live is right here in my MetaMask extension. And if I wanted to add additional wallets that are also protected by the ledger, I could simply click on these over here. And we're golden. So now you can select that by going to the little MetaMask icon, and I've got account 1. This account 1 is not protected by my ledger. This is what I would consider a hot wallet, and I would be very careful with any assets that get stored on it. In fact, you can see that there's zero anything in there. That's deliberate because all my shit's on a hardware wallet, as should yours. To get to the hardware wallet, scroll down, go to Ledger 1, and now if I want to do anything here, I need to interact with my Ledger hardware wallet, and that's it. So thank you for taking the time to watch this video. Keep an eye out for future videos, and if you have any questions, feel free to stop by the Floored Ape Discord. That's discord.gg/flooredape, or you can reach out to me directly on Twitter @OXKenobi. All right, you guys, be well. Have a great day. Cheers.